Alright, how's it going, YouTube? So we back. I'm gonna give y'all another update of a few more rigs. I didn't get to put it in the last one, so here's the XTM. It's just been sitting on the shelf. I think I ripped the system out of here and put it in something else. So I had a few systems laying around, so I just wanted to throw them in here and get it running. So then we gotta take the top off. Ain't nothing spectacular, but it's just to get it running for now. So I got the Arrma BLX motor in here. The problem with this car was it stopped going straight on me. It kept pulling for some reason. Not sure why. That's what I need to figure out. Also, my spool in here, it has a one-way bearing on it. And I believe the one-way bearing spun. Hopefully I fixed it, so that's what we're going to see. So y'all stay tuned for a running video for this car. But it has the Arrma BLX and it has the Mamba Monster, the retro one. You know that give you all your, if you know about speed running, this ESC gives you all your power on 6S. If you got the right version on here. So I think I do, and I want to try it. Also hope that the spool holds up. That's what we're going to test. I got everything on here set up. I just got to find somewhere to put this cat pack. This cat pack been with this ESC for a while now. But yeah, I pretty much got the car set up and ready to go. I just need to get out and test it. I'm going to test it on 6S and see what it does. I'm not looking for no major numbers. I do want to speed run it and drag race it at the same time, if that makes sense. I'm going to do some speed pulls. As long as the car goes straight and everything is good, and I'll do some drag pulls and check the temps and go from there. I want to get the car back dialed in and be able to run off the shelf. So that's one car put back together that was just sitting on the shelf. I know it's been a while. So this is the one we're going to get back out this week. So y'all stay tuned for a video from this. And let me go ahead and get the other car up there and show y'all what's going on. All right, YouTube. We got the Exceed on the table now. This is another car that y'all haven't seen in a while. And it just been sitting. So it had no system in it as well. So I went ahead and put, I had a bunch of, I even had a brand new XLX laying around. So I went ahead and threw that in there. Put my own little fan on the top because I took the fan out of here and used it for something else. But I made my own plate. I put, let's show y'all. See if I can show y'all. Let me get up in there. But it has a stock Arrma diff in there. It has the Arrma mounts. And it has everything Arrma right here. From the stock spur gear, the mounts, everything. I just made a top plate that I had already for the same Arrma setup. So that's what's holding the XLX. I'm gonna go ahead and spin the car around. Give me a second here, guys. Spin this thing around. Alright, I don't know if y'all remember this motor, but this is a rocket motor, I think it is. It's called. Yeah, rocket motor. I think it's a 1650 kV. And I had got this for the Creighton. I put it in the Creighton and I just wanted to see how it would do on speed, and I ended up liking it. It was in the XTM, but I think it was too much for the XTM, so I decided to put it in here. So we're going to see how it do with the stock spool. Seems every spool I throw in here end up going that way. So that didn't work, and I have another one laying around. It's the same way. So I got to make a different spool setup. I would like to use the spool that come in the Limitless. I tried it in here. It worked perfect. Never broke it or nothing. I just had to put it back in the Limitless. So that left this with no spool. But anyway, this got the XLX in there with the Rocket 1650. We're going to test this out as well this week. See what happens there. I did bench test it so far. Everything is good. Slide it back and forth. I was able to crack 100 and something with this car. I think it was like 102 or 104 or something like, maybe even 109 if I'm not mistaken. I gotta go back to the videos. But I lost my top cover. That's where all these wires is gonna go. Cover all that I gotta look for that because the car been sitting when I took everything out of it. But it's pretty much back running. Sorry about that, guys. Pretty much back running. Just got to get it out there. I also made my own side plates for it. So we're going to see what it do. I am going to run it on 6S to test it. I don't plan on running it on 8S. I don't have no, I have a 4S. I need another 4S. So I'll probably just order some new ones and run it on 6S for now. See what I can get on 6S and see if it'll launch on 6S. I don't want to make this into my 8th scale drag, because I could speed run it and drag race this car. That and the XTM, I'm not sure. Whichever one works and goes straight, that's the one I'm going to have my 8th scale. So if I happen to go to New York and they're prepping a race, I will be prepping that car to do non-prep and prep races. I also have a Willy bar over here. Let's see if I can get it and show you guys. Just in case I need one. This was the first one that RC Speed Monster made for the infraction. So, worst case scenario, I'll make this thing work on here. Like that. Get me a nice Willy bar set up there. Make my own holes. Do whatever I gotta do. But, I doubt I'm gonna use this for drag. If anything, I'll be using the XTM. But, this is the Exceed Mad Drift. Car I've been running for a little minute. It's a drift car, 8th scale drift car, but I run it in parking lots. I done drag raced this car, did a whole bunch with this car, but it's set up nice. I just got to get it back out. It's just been on the shelf for a while, so we'll get this back out and see what it do as well. And I got one more car I want to show y'all, and then we're gonna wrap this video up. So let me go ahead and grab that. All right, guys, so I'm not even sure if I ever did a video with this. I had to go back and look, but I end up grabbing this for $100. This is a Proline MT. I believe it's discontinued, so I got a bunch of discontinued cars you can't even get no more. So anyway, let me show y'all. So I had the 2050 Armor motor in here with that setup, but ever since I got the Italian, I stripped everything out of here and didn't touch the car no more. But I wanted to get it back running, so let me take y'all in there. So I had the Armor 100 BLX laying around. I put that in there with a Castle 3800. I had the servo in there. So receiver up here. Me and Brian went out not too long ago. I think I did do a video of this, and we bashed. That's why the car looks so dirty. I haven't touched it since then. I need to clean it up before I take it back out and see how it goes. But yeah, it's pretty much set up. Everything is good. See the shocks, everything need to be cleaned out. But it's good to go. This thing ready to bash. I got a few other bashes I want to show y'all. I don't know if I ran the Italian yet, but I wanted to show y'all the Italian and the Creighton. And I want to get those out as well, but I still need a few more things, so that's why I want to show y'all. But yeah, this is the Proline MT. This is how it came. I got this for $100. Couldn't beat it. Came with the, you know, they Proline make this, so they put it on their car with the body mounts and everything. Only thing I'm worried about here is I believe I have an 18 tooth. Sorry about that, guys. Now with a 38, sorry about that. Anyway, but with a 3800, with an 18 tooth, that might be giving me too much, so I might have to go down. But that's what I need to test. I'm only gonna run because this is a BLX 100 amp, so I think that's only 3S capable. So I would only be running this on 3S for now, and I think that's more than enough. I just need to test the temps to see how it handles and go from there. So let me get 2 more rigs up here and then we'll cut this video short. Sorry about that, guys. All right, YouTube, this is the Italian. This is the one Brian gave me. Shout out to Brian. So I'm not sure if I even got this in a video yet, but all this need is a body, and I want to get the stock tires for it, and then I'll be able to get this back out and ripping it. But that's, I really want to set it back up stock how it came. I could always throw some tires on it, but would like to leave it stock. Pretty much got everything. I still haven't cleaned the rust off because, as I remember when I said this was in a fire. So the motor that's in the XTM was in this. It was in the fire, but the front bearing, I believe, popped from the heat. So all I did was replace the front bearing in the motor, and that motor's working perfectly. So that's what we're gonna test. But as of right now, in this is just a BLX 185 with the Arrma stock motor. But everything else is set up, ready to go. Clean Italian. Shout out to Brian, man. Appreciate that. So that's all this needs. Excuse me, guys. That's all this needs. So I don't know if they sell Woolly bars for this. I don't even know if there's Woolly. I barely paid attention to the I never had one. And everybody I know had one end up speed running it or drag racing it. But let me get the Kraton up here, and then we'll wrap this up. All right, guys. This is the Arrma Kraton. I went ahead and put the Boots backflip up here. I had the Boots backflip up here a while ago, about 2 years ago. I ended up trading Chonko for XLX for the backflips. So I put, I forgot the name of those tires, but they're on the Pro line as well. Anyway, I end up buying these. Well, shout out to Russ as well. Russ gave me the fronts. And I went ahead to the hobby shop and purchased the rear. And these are the Low Pros backflips that come on Arrma Kraton, I believe. I mean, Arrma Outcast 4S. So I have yet to run this car. It's been a while since I have ran this car. Did a lot of upgrades to it. Shout out to Rich Duper Bash, because when I first got this, he walked me through everything to do to it, and I got it right. I still need to do some adjustments. I also ripped out, I believe the last time I bashed it, the ESC wires. I don't know if y'all can see that. And I have fixed them before, but they ripped out again. So I gotta go ahead and solder those back together to get that ESC working again. But if you stayed all the way to this part, I would just want to tell you I was coming up as well. The XTM, the Exceed, and probably the Proline MT. I want to get those out this week to do some runs on them, see how they act. And I want to give a shout out to my boy Jay. His name is Blind Jay on YouTube. That's my boy right there. He's a good friend. I met him at the ending of last year's season, and came back this year to race the whole season. And now, in my last update, the reason I bring him up because in my last update, he said, "Oh wow, I thought you would have been giving out speed secrets." So it had me cracking up because I was planning on doing some videos to show y'all how I set up my cars, whether it's my street eliminator, my 7 scale, 10 scale, whatever it is. Even I pretty much set up my off roads how I would set up my on roads. It's crazy that I say that, but you'll see in the future when I do a video on it. So anyway, if you stay in this long, you'll shout out to Jay once again, because he made me bring that point up. I will be giving out tips and tricks and all of that towards the drag racing scene. As far as tips on how to get your car to go straight and how to lay power down, but if we talking to go into the ESC and show you my tunes and all that, that's a different story. That's something that everybody has to work on their own. You know, I can give you a baseline, but from there you have to work on it your own. You got to get your own numbers so you can feel good about it, and that's the way I promote it. So hopefully I'm saying it right and nobody gets mad at me. If not, I have a few thumbs down on this video. But anyway. So stay tuned for the XTM, the Exceed, and hopefully the Proline MT. And thanks for everybody that's tuned in and stayed to the end. Shout out to everybody that watches my videos. After that update, I definitely said I had to get another one out with a lot of responses and everything. And I just want to let people know what's going on. So thanks for tuning in to the RC Fun channel, man. Appreciate you.